Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Shit, it's Saturday. Wow. Day's been blurring. I just had something to say real quick because I felt people needed to hear it right now. A lot of people I know, and just, the feelings I've been getting myself. There's been a lot of fear in the air. And something that I have been really working on myself this week is getting out of fear and into allowing. And I realized in all the ways that I've been like a bad loner. Because those students, maybe you were one yourself, where you're either open to learning or you're not. And those people who are very closed-minded in class, and they don't listen to the teachers, they're not open to new ideas. They don't learn. They stay in their bubble. They stay where they're at. But meanwhile, when you come into class with an open mind, being willing to be open to what you're learning, a new perspective, how much easier is it to learn? Learn with grace, rather than always fighting it and hitting, contrast after contrast. So here's a new perspective to take. What if your world was blessing you in every moment with what you needed to move into your next level? Every answer to every question you've been asking has been handed to you in each moment. What if you lived in a world where everything you needed in every moment was given? Were you being literally nurtured by your reality? How good would that feel? How much relief would you have? Would you question your desires? No, you wouldn't. And that is something that I received today, is what if that were true? And I realized it's always been true. That we constantly resist what we don't like. But what if that contrast is being shown through things that you don't like is exactly what you need to get what you want? To step into that next level of you to get what you want and to be who you want to be. And I realized, looking back and just analyzing and observing my reality in my past, where I've been resisting the lessons. I've been given everything I need to step into my next level self. I've just been seeing it as more, and I was seeing it in a perspective of my reality versus me. I'm needing to overcome my reality rather than just to observe it and learn from it and keep going. Because you will always get what you need before you get what you want. That is always how it is. Because it's not about getting the manifestations that matters. It's about who you become in the process. And understanding that you are in complete control of that process. But you can't go about it in resistance. Because whenever you resist anything, you resist everything. And that is really powerful. So those areas in your life where you feel are going wrong right now, what if they were really going right and you were just fighting the inevitable? The relationships, the job, your money situation, whatever it may be, your health. What if that was just bringing to light things you need to let go of and shift? It's not about trying to change your reality. It's about observing it and being willing to feel what you're feeling. Letting it go. Because when you feel, that is energy moving through you. As humans, we try to analyze and resist these feelings, then we just get stuck in the body. And it's not just your feelings, it's also your reality. When something happens that you don't prefer, you feel something could happen that you don't prefer. When you resist it, it will persist. You'll keep feeding it energy. Rather than seeing it, okay, it happened, swipe left, let's keep going. You don't have to know the lesson from it. Just be willing to feel what you feel, have the human moment, say fuck, whatever you need to do, but then move on. Because the more you see your reality as you're fighting it, you're really just fighting yourself. You're fighting your growth. And that's all that's happening. So ask yourself this: where are you resisting the lessons? Where are you seeing you versus your reality, rather than just seeing your reality is constantly blessing you with all the answers you need, with everything you need. What if you were open to everything, knowing that you always got what you want and need when you're just open? Became a better loner, more open. And just doing that myself, and instead shifting my perspective of seeing my reality for me rather than me versus my reality, allowed me to get into that sense of ease to then better learn the lessons, to better know what I want. Okay, it's really hard to feel your desires and feel joy when you're always in fear. This always feels like the other shoe's about to drop. You can't appreciate things for too long because, something bad's going to happen to balance it out now. Like, let me know if you feel this way too. Like, drop a comment below. Because I've felt like this for a long time. And it was just because of how I was seeing my reality. And how you see a reality is what you will experience. But when you start to shift, like, hey, what if my reality was for me? Because my reality is me. It's always going to give me what I need and what I want. But it's just a matter of how open I am to receive it. That's it. Anything it's being mirrored back to you in your reality is the effect of who you're being. So what if you just took it as constructive criticism and be like, oh, hey, yeah, I totally see why I'm doing that. And a big thing for me right now is trying to change others, or trying to change situations, trying to change how I feel. And you can't change energy. All you can do is swipe left and then focus on what you prefer. That is it. So in terms of your partners, like, maybe they're not loving you in the way you need. Maybe they're not, showing up, or maybe they're in a place right now where they just are stuck, or whatever it is. Instead of changing them, love them for who they are. This could be a lesson for you to learn how to love more unconditionally, and also to get that love for yourself, from yourself. For me, I believe it's in a lesson of how often I'm still getting energy from others in my reality, energy from the outcomes, rather than just understanding that I am the source of my happiness at all times. And I can choose to be happy and be me fully in each moment, regardless of what's going on out here. In fact, it's imperative. Because if you react to the problem out here, you're in the energy of the problem and not solution. Things happen to bring the best out of you. So how can you respond differently to reoccurring issues? How can you respond in that next level you? So I want you to start asking yourself too, what is that next level you? Close your eyes and visualize her or him. How do they act? How do they feel? How do they live? What does their life look like? How do people treat them? How do they treat themselves? Like, I want you literally to visualize her or him right next to you, or right in front of you, above you, whatever. And literally have them with you throughout the day. That is how you manifest what you want. It's by embodying that. So whenever you feel in that sense of contrast, remember that version of you. Like, oh, she's right here with me. How would she act? And that has really helped me. Because literally just having that visualization and literally feeling that version of me and going in me and next to me all the time, it helped me really embody it. And my reality has shifted all week, like every day. It's been crazy. Just being open and keeping in mind who I want to be. Because that's the secret. That is the key to living your happiest life, to manifesting what you want, and to being fully you. Because there's always a next level version calling you. You can't go backward. And when you feel that sense of stuckness or fear of going into that next level self, you feel that sense of heaviness and resistance, and maybe your chest is tight, you're scared, and that's all normal. And that's my next tip. Everything you're going through is normal. Tell yourself that. This is normal. It's okay. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just evolving into my next self. Everything is normal, especially with meditation. If you're trying to meditate, anything that's coming in your head, that's normal. You're having trouble getting to meditation, that's normal. Because not only are you more open to it moving through you and being like, oh, then you get into that meditation state. You're embodying the solution, not the problem. You see? It's not about changing the situation. It's not about changing your feelings or thoughts. It's literally about allowing them to be what they are, learn and let them go, next. You're not here to change anything. You're just here to be you and express that who you're being. You're literally painting every moment by who you're being, your feelings, actions, thoughts. You're not doing it so much. You can do it by force, but it's very unsatisfying. It takes a lot of energy. So the main takeaways I want to give you today is how can you start to see your reality as the all nurturing mother? It's literally nurturing you. You're not fighting it anymore, but it's giving you everything you need and want. Even when you feel like it's attacking you, it's not. It's just something you're resisting and afraid to feel. And it's bringing it to light because you're ready to handle it. The next thing is, embody that next level self. Get very clear on the reality you want, the you want, all of that. And literally see her or him right next to you in the passenger seat. And just with you all the time. Be that version and your reality will shift. Because your reality is a reflection of who you're being. Not who you've been, who you've been too, but who you're being. That is what's painting your reality. And I promise you things will shift. Just keep being who you want to be, because that's ultimately what you want. You want those things to feel better. You want everything to feel good. So you feel good by being your best self. You feel good by allowing the whole of you through, being at ease in the moment. I promise this shit works. It's worked for me. And the last thing is, everything that's happening right now is normal. Remind yourself of that. You are just elevating into your next self. You're growing, you're transforming, especially right now. The energy is very high. So get present and just remind yourself, this is normal. It's happening for my good. Completely normal for me. There's no handbook on spiritual awakening. There's no handbook on growth. We all have a unique experience. You're just in charge of your energy and who you're being. You're not here to change others. You're not here to change anything. Except for how you see things, except for who you're being. So that was my message today, right before lunchtime. Oh, hey there, Cloud or Puff. But yeah, that's just my message today, because I was feeling it myself today. And it was these things that really helped me stay grounded yesterday and today. And that seems to be the evolving message that is coming through for me today as well. Hi, Mom. Hi, my babies. But yeah. And if you need any help or guidance, I'm here. You can DM me. If you have any questions or insights or experiences that you want to share, you can DM me or comment below this. I love to hear from you all. Our mom is so pretty. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Toot toot. Okay. I love you, and I will see you soon. Good luck.